everybody. Larry Blustein for another edition of the BCAA Spotlight. And I'll tell you what, as I sit here and as we take a look back, what happened last week, our first full week, the regular season began for BCAA schools. And wow, did we put our best foot forward, especially on the football field while everybody's going on in volleyball and getting going throughout the BCAA and every other sport. And we wish them well this year, and we'll be covering cross country and everything throughout the course of the year. The focus this past week was on the opening week of the 2018 high school football season. And I will tell you, no matter where you went, there were great games, tremendous performances, and a lot of upsets. How about Piper High School? The Bengals are really trying to get in the 8A mix this year. Well, they put out a tremendous performance in the kickoff classics against one of the favorites, Plantation, and what used to be a big rivalry game, and played them right down to the wire. Then in the opening game against Miami-New Orleans, a team that amongst those 6A teams in Miami-Dade County, one of the best, they stunned New Orleans to open up the season, and Coach David Coleman and his team will now play, well, St. Thomas Aquinas. I mean, you have to love the way that Piper's going to come out, and they will knock St. Thomas in the jaw plenty of times, you can bet. But this Raider team is stacked, loaded, anything you can imagine. Coach Roger Harriet has them going. They mauled the nationally rated team, DeMatha from Hyattsville, Maryland last week, kind of showing their, kind of flexing their muscles. I don't have that type of muscles. What about opening night wins for Deerfield Beach? The Bucks went on the road, went to Chaminade Madonna. I know it's a smaller school, but a very good football program, one that's nationally rated, and won. It was the first night game ever on the campus of Chaminade Madonna in Hollywood, and the Bucks get off to a great start. Couple of other teams that we want to keep our eye on this year, Plantation. Coach Steve Davis, they're back, and they're back and bad. I will tell you this, they're big up front, they run the ball, they're defensively sound, and they've got an opportunity to do some great things. We've seen some of the top 8A teams in the region, and I think the Colonels can be right in the mix to the end. Speaking about being there to the end, what about Western Wildcats? This is a program that can easily jump out to a 5 or 6-0 start before they play another team of their caliber. They are just amazing what they've done. Coach Adam Rakovich the last couple of years, he's keeping them right in the spotlight. They had a big win on opening night. I don't think they're going to lose many games this year. They have a tremendous defense, an opportunistic offense with a running back in Alan Crawford, who may be amongst the best. Let's give a shout out to Nova this week, because I'll tell you what, the Titans are for real. I mean, Coach Huntley has them in the hunt every single week. Doesn't matter who they play, they feel they're going to come out on top, and I don't blame them, because they're going to be in that mix for that 7A title with another program to keep an eye on, MacArthur. Coach Pierre Sinatus 2 years ago at Miramar, now he's back in the BCAA, and I'll tell you what, he's got a team to be reckoned with. There's a team that has an opportunity to win 8-9 games or even more because of their schedule. A couple of other teams that I wanted to talk a little bit about, Hallandale. The last couple of years, Hallandale had lost a lot of players who transferred out, but this is a program on opening night that grabs a win. I mean, it was a lightning shortened win, but the Chargers will take it. And one other team I want to talk a little bit about, and this is a program that we talked about historic moments, Hollywood Hills. Back in my day, the Spartans ruled this area. They were an outstanding football team. Through the years, obviously, everybody goes everywhere. The population differs, but they were back at home for the first time ever in the history of the school, hosting a home game last week, and the Spartans come out victorious. What a great week. First week in the BCAA. I'm Larry Blustein. We're glad we can capture it with you. Stick with us all season long.